All right, we're diving into an ancient desert for a story that's absolutely epic. But forget just sand and sun. This is a high-stakes showdown between two powerful leaders, where honor is the only weapon that matters, and the fate of generations is literally hanging in the balance.
First things first, you've got to get the lay of the land. In this world, water isn't just a resource. Man, it's everything. It's life itself, it's wealth, it's the ultimate source of power. If you control the water, you control the future. And that makes a simple well the most valuable piece of real estate on the planet.
So our story really kicks off around the year 2075. A man named Abraham moves his entire household near Hebron, right on the edge of Philistine territory. And his crew, they pull off something incredible. They dig deep into that dry, cracked earth and bring forth a life-giving oasis.
And that brings us to our hero, Abraham. Now, this guy is no ordinary wanderer. Picture someone lean, athletic, with these sharp, observant eyes. Even at 126 years old, he's got this calm confidence about him. You know, the kind of confidence a man has when his people can literally command water to spring up from the ground.
But for every great force, there's an equal one waiting. Meet Abimelech, the king of the Philistines. He's this weathered, powerful ruler, almost 180 years old, with eyes that have spent a century sizing up threats. Think of him as an old lion who knows exactly how strong he still is, and you better believe he's watching this newcomer very, very closely.
And right there at the king's side stands Philistines, his imposing military commander. This guy is a lifelong warrior, silver-white beard trimmed with absolute precision. His whole presence just radiates loyalty and disciplined power. He's the kind of man who doesn't have to speak. His silence says it all.
And here's where the trouble starts. Philistine herdsmen show up at Abraham's main well. Now, no swords are drawn, but this fierce battle of words just erupts. As the dust from the shouting match settles, Abraham's men are forced to back down, and they lose control of that precious, life-giving well.
And just when you think it can't get more tense, it does. Abimelech himself approaches, flanked by the formidable Phicol and an honor guard of 20 men. This is not a casual visit, okay? This is a full-on royal summit, a power move designed to bring this whole simmering conflict to a head.
Abimelech's opening move is just fascinating. He doesn't start with threats or accusations. He starts with respect. God is with you in everything you do. He acknowledges Abraham's power first, which perfectly sets the stage for what he's about to ask. It's a total masterclass in diplomacy.
And here it is, the big ask. It's not about land, it's not about money. It's about integrity. Abimelech wants an oath, a sworn promise that Abraham won't deal falsely with him or his kids or his grandkids. He's playing the long game, trying to build a lasting peace based purely on honor.
But Abraham has a countermove. He agrees to swear the oath, but first, he calls the king out directly. "My well has been violently taken by your servants." This is it, the climax of their duel. And Abimelech's reaction? It's genuine shock. "As the Lord lives, I had no idea who did this." In this one moment, everything, and I mean everything, hangs on whether these two leaders can trust each other's word.
And they do. The tension just breaks, and it's replaced by this solemn, heavy ritual of a covenant. See, in this culture, a covenant isn't just a pinky promise. It's a pact sealed with symbolic action. Abraham brings sheep and oxen, and then he sets apart 7 specific ewe lambs. When Abimelech asks what they mean, Abraham says they are his witness, living, breathing proof that he was the one who dug that well. They're literally forging peace right there in front of everyone.
And to mark this incredible agreement, they give the place a new name, Beersheba. It literally means the well of the oath. Their act of honor is now permanently etched into the landscape itself, a landmark of peace for anyone and everyone who passes by.
So, with the oath sworn and the deal done, the crisis is over. Abimelech and Phicol give a respectful bow and head back to their own land. The confrontation didn't end in bloodshed. It ended in a quiet, stable peace, leaving Abraham secure in the territory he now rightfully holds.
So what does Abraham do with this new peace and security? Does he build a fortress? Nope. He does something way more interesting. He plants a huge grove with 4 gates facing the 4 directions of the world, a symbol of radical hospitality. He creates a sanctuary that's open to all, a direct result of the security he won through honor.
And this single act of integrity has this massive ripple effect. Travelers are now fed, they're clothed, they're cared for. Abraham's name becomes legendary for his generosity. But it's bigger than that. The entire region starts to flourish, all because of this newfound stability.
Yeah, this covenant wasn't just good for Abraham. The growth was everywhere. You see a woman named Rebekah born into Nahor's family line. Lot's descendants start to multiply and build whole new cities. Even Ishmael's family thrives out in the wilderness. This one peace treaty created an entire ecosystem where everyone could prosper.
Which leaves us with this one big thought. This ancient story, born from a simple fight over water, seems to suggest that the answer is a resounding yes. It makes you wonder, right? What is the lasting power of a leader's word? And how can a single promise, when it's sealed in honor, echo through time to shape the destiny of nations?